Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Young and the Restless spoilers next 2 weeks. Awful party fallout, Kyle doomed and Dumas sends shockwaves. The Young and the Restless, Y and R, spoilers for the next 2 weeks, May 27 to June 6, reveal some awful party fallout will take center stage. And Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller may be doomed. Aristotle Dumas will also send some shockwaves, so let's talk about what's in store. As this week's episodes continue from May 27 to 30, Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, and Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan will plan to come up with a distraction. The goal will be to sidetrack Victor Newman, Eric Braden, with a newly invented scandal and keep his mind off the smear campaign he wants to launch against Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson. Meanwhile, Tracy Abbott, Beth Maitland, will let Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters, know if she approves of the Abbott Mansion refresh, and there's a good chance she indeed will. Ashley Abbott, Eileen Davidson, will likely approve as well, but she'll also spend some time catching up with Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman. Jack will definitely be taken aback once Ashley spills some big news. Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, may have some important updates of her own as she opens up to Daniel Romalotti Jr., Michael Grazietti. Will that be before or after Phyllis' flight to D.C. with Amanda Sinclair, Michelle Morgan? Phyllis will count on talking her way into a meeting with Aristotle Dumas, but things may not go according to plan. Dumas' assistant takes his job very seriously, so Phyllis may not even get past Carter, Vincent Stalva. Whatever the case, Amanda will have a difficult choice to make when it comes to how she'll proceed. Although part of Amanda will want to team up with Phyllis on her Chancellor plan, another part of her will be wary of rocking the boat with Dumas. As for Michael Baldwin, Christian Lublin, he'll have a hard time sticking to his decision to quit working for Victor. The harder Victor goes after Jack, the more concerned Michael will be about the potential for everything to spin out of control. Pietro, Jai Rodriguez. The party planner will promise to give Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, the perfect birthday bash, so Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel, will hope everything goes off without a hitch. However, Y&R parties almost always come with some drama, and that'll certainly be the case when it comes to Nikki's birthday celebration. Although Kyle will move forward with the grand gesture Claire Newman, Haley Aaron is pushing for, their plan could backfire and make Victor hate Kyle even more. Regardless, Audra Charles, Zulika Silver, will keep trying to lure Kyle into her trap. Kyle thinks he's the one reeling Audra in, but he may be in for a rude awakening when it all goes wrong. Once the party's underway, Dumas will have a mysterious message to pass along. Will Amanda be tasked with helping Dumas deliver that message? Although Dumas will keep things cryptic, he'll certainly manage to ruffle a few feathers and rattle some Geno City residents. Dumas' true identity may remain under wraps to the people of GC for now, but perhaps viewers will get confirmation on the man behind the mystery soon. All signs point to Billy Flynn playing Dumas, and there have been plenty of hints to suggest that he'll ultimately turn out to be a Kane Ashby, last played by Daniel Goddard, recast. Of course, it's possible that Dumas' message could be a trick. Since we know Adam and Chelsea are going to create a scandal to distract Victor, could this message actually be from them instead? That'd be a great way to get Victor's attention and perhaps draw the real Dumas out of hiding. If someone is impersonating Dumas, he may have no choice but to show his face and set the record straight eventually. The week of June 2 to 6 will bring the shocking fallout of Nikki's birthday party. Once Kyle inevitably fails to win Victor over, he could get into a fight with Claire and bond with Audra in the aftermath. If sparks fly between Audra and Kyle, they could surrender to temptation and lead to more than one romantic disaster. There's a lot on the line for Audra, too, since she could lose Nate Hastings, seen Dominic, just like Kyle could lose Claire. Despite Lauren Fenmore Baldwin's, Tracy E. Bregman, desire to head to Italy with Michael Baldwin, Christian Leblanc, it'll be tough for Michael to drag himself away from Victor and all is chaos. Likewise, Jack and Diane's belated honeymoon could be in jeopardy depending on what goes down with Victor. That's especially true if Audra successfully manages to blow up Kyle and Claire's relationship. Jeb will no doubt retaliate if Victor plays a role in destroying his son's on the Young and the Restless promises to be a whirlwind of drama, deception, and unexpected alliances. As tensions escalate in Genoa City, characters find themselves entangled in a web of intrigue that could change the course of their lives forever. The much-anticipated party at the Grand Phoenix turns into a nightmare for many. What was meant to be a celebration becomes the backdrop for revelations that shake the foundation of several relationships. Claire, feeling the weight of Kyle's recent actions and the looming shadow of Summer's unresolved feelings, confronts him in a moment of vulnerability. Her suspicions about his loyalty come to a head, leading to a heated argument that leaves their future uncertain. Meanwhile, Nate, ever the protector, finds himself at odds with Holden Novak. Aware of Holden's past with Audra and his growing closeness to Claire, Nate issues a stern warning. His protective instincts kick in, but Holden, with his mysterious charm and hidden agenda, isn't easily deterred. Kyle Abbott's world unravels as he becomes the unwitting pawn in Victor Newman's grand scheme. Audra Charles, under Victor's influence, lures Kyle into a compromising situation, setting the stage for a scandal that could destroy his relationship with Claire and his standing at Java. As the trap tightens, Kyle's attempts to extricate himself only deepen the mess, leading to public humiliation and a fractured trust with those closest to him. Adding to his turmoil, Kyle receives shocking news. His mother, Diane Jenkins, whom he believed was dead, is alive. The revelation sends shockwaves through the Abbott family, especially as Kyle grapples with feelings of betrayal and confusion. This bombshell forces him to reevaluate his relationships and his place within the family. Victor Newman is orchestrating a masterful campaign to destabilize the Abbott family. Jack and Kyle Abbott uncover evidence of corporate espionage at Jeopardize, pointing directly to Victor's covert operations. However, the mustache is always several steps ahead. In a calculated move, Victor lures Billy Abbott into a trap by exploiting his connection with the elusive Aristotle Dumas. Billy's impulsive nature may lead him to walk straight into Victor's snare, potentially exposing the entire alliance. Kyle Abbott finds himself at the center of a brewing storm. Audra Charles, under Victor's influence, sets a trap to undermine Kyle's relationship with Claire Newman. As Kyle unknowingly walks into this setup, the consequences could be dire for his personal and professional life. Meanwhile, Claire's insecurities grow as she suspects Kyle's involvement with Audra. Her confrontation with Victor about the allegations of corporate sabotage adds fuel to the fire. Victor's denial only deepens Claire's doubts, straining their relationship further. Aristotle Dumas remains an enigma in Genoa City. Described as a reclusive billionaire with no known public appearances, Dumas has been a subject of intrigue for Victor Newman. Lily Winters intensifies her investigation into Dumas's true identity. Her pursuit of the truth leads her to confront Damian Kane, who admits that Dumas is not a real person but a fabricated alias. This revelation shocks Lily and raises more questions about the true power behind Dumas's empire.